They're all in line and away they go. Billy Meister goes to lead at once with Mr. Liberator out in the middle of the course. Make Your Own races in second place with Western Fling on the outside in third. Private Attack racing in fourth as they head towards the first of 22 fences. Mr. Liberator on top by 5 or 6 lengths. At the fence, Billy Meister and Mr. Liberator are there with the lead. Make Your Own jumps in second place, followed by Private Attack in third. Shady Valley on the inside of Western Fling with Ross Bryan, Askham, and Michelle Marieschi. They race now towards the second of 22 fences. Mr. Liberator and Billy Meister setting the pace. Make Your Own and Patrick Worrell racing in second place, about 5 lengths off the leader. As they approach the fence, Mr. Liberator going well on the front end. And at the fence, Mr. Liberator jumps with the lead, followed by Make Your Own, Private Attack. Shady Valley on the outside with Russell Haynes, Western Fling, Ross Bryan, Michelle Marieschi, and Askham completes the field as they cross Tufton Avenue and head towards the third fence. Mr. Liberator and Billy Meister have made all of the running so far. It would appear that Private Attack is pulling up. Mr. Liberator, Make Your Own, Shady Valley, Western Fling, Ross Bryan, Michelle Marieschi, and Askham. Racing now towards the fourth of 22 fences. Mr. Liberator went to the lead at once. But it appears that Private Attack is now back on course and in the race, but many lengths behind the leaders. At the fourth fence, Mr. Liberator continues to set the pace. They race around the turn. Mr. Liberator went to the lead at once. He's still holding on to about a 3-length advantage over Make Your Own, who races in second place. Russell Haynes and Shady Valley on the inside in third. Western Fling racing in fourth as the leader is at the fifth fence, losing some ground there. Make Your Own and Patrick Worrell now going to the front. Mr. Liberator racing in second place with Western Fling on the inside in third. Shady Valley right alongside. Ross Bryan follows in fifth place. Michelle Marieschi, Askham, and it's a good ways back to Private Attack, who completes the field as the leaders are now at the sixth fence. Mr. Liberator regains the lead. Shady Valley loses his rider at that fence. Make Your Own racing in second place with Western Fling right alongside. Ross Bryan and Claire McMahon racing behind those three in fourth place. George Hunt and Michelle Marieschi with Askham and Charlie Fenwick, and it's a long ways back to Private Attack. Mr. Liberator on top now by about 3 lengths. Make Your Own in second place. Mr. Liberator moving a bit farther away from Make Your Own at and over the next fence. Western Fling now takes over second place with Jason Griswold with Make Your Own alongside. Racing now towards the 8th fence. Billy Meister and Mr. Liberator on top by about 7 lengths. Western Fling on the inside of Make Your Own with Ross Bryan another 2 lengths farther back in fourth. Michelle Marieschi, Askham, and Private Attack. Heading now towards the 8th of 22 fences. Mr. Liberator on top again. Western Fling bobbles a bit, but Jason Griswold stays up, racing in second place. Make Your Own on the outside. In third with Ross Bryan, fourth throughout, followed by Michelle Marieschi. Askham and Private Attack has joined the field, or is about to join the field as they head towards the 9th fence. Mr. Liberator has widened his advantage to at least 10 to 12, maybe 15 lengths. At the fence, it's going to be Mr. Liberator jumping with the lead. Now approaching and jumping in second place is Western Fling. Ross Bryan moves up on the outside of Make Your Own and takes over second with Make Your Own right alongside. And that was Askham who lost his rider. Racing down the hill towards the 10th fence, Mr. Liberator going well on the front end. Western Fling racing in second place. Make Your Own, Ross Bryan. George Hunt and Michelle Marieschi as they head towards and over the next fence. Mr. Liberator still holding on to at least a 12-length advantage over Western Fling with Make Your Own another 5 lengths farther back in third. Ross Bryan, Michelle Marieschi, and Private Attack. They race now towards the 11th fence. Still a long ways to go. Billy Meister and Mr. Liberator making most of the running. now leads by at least 15 to 20 lengths. Western Fling and Jason Griswold jumping in second place, Make Your Own, with Ross Bryan out jumping him and taking over third place, Make Your Own in fourth. Michelle Mary Eshley in Private Attack. As they've got 2 more miles to go, Mr. Liberator leads towards the 12th by at least 15 to 20 lengths. Mr. Liberator at the fence with the lead. Here comes Western Fling approaching the 12th fence and jumping in second place, followed by Ross Bryan and Claire McMahon. Make Your Own has cut off as they race towards the next fence. Mr. Liberator at the 13th fence with a big lead. Western Fling races in second place. Ross Bryan with Michelle Mareshi on the outside. Heading towards the 14th fence. Mr. Liberator on top. As they go out of sight briefly behind the trees, Mr. Liberator with a commanding lead. George Hunt moves into second place with Michelle Marieschi with Western Fling and Ross Bryan on the inside. Those 3 tightly bunched, but a long ways behind Mr. Liberator. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the 15th fence. Mr. Liberator has led most of the way. He did lose lead briefly down the backside the first time around. Mr. Liberator on top under Billy Meister by many lengths as he heads towards the 15th fence all alone on the front end. Ross Bryan and Clara McMahon have taken over second place. At the 15th fence, Mr. Liberator jumping with the lead. Now approaching and moving a bit closer is Ross Bryan and Clara McMahon in second place with Western Fling and Michelle Marieschi completing the 4-horse field. Racing down the backside, heading towards the 16th fence, Mr. Liberator on top by 20 lengths, but loses his rider at the fence. Ross Bryan now going to the front. It's Ross Bryan on top. Western Fling racing in second place. Michelle Marieschi in third. Ross Bryan and Clara McMahon have taken over the lead. They're on top by about 3 lengths as they head towards the 17th fence. Western Fling races in second place with Michelle Marieschi racing in third. Heading towards the next fence, Ross Bryan on top by about 6 lengths. Western Fling and Michelle Marieschi racing as a team in second and third. At the fence, Clara McMahon and Ross Bryan jumping with the lead. Western Fling slightly in second place and moving a bit closer to the others, or moving closer to the leader. It's Ross Bryan on top, and then a gap of maybe 3 lengths back to Western Fling with Michelle Marieschi right alongside, maybe 3/4 of a length farther back. Ross Bryan heads towards the 18th fence with about a 2-length lead. Western Fling moving up on the inside or outside, racing in second place. Michelle Marieschi ahead farther back and jumping into second place under George Hunt. Ross Bryan and Clara McMahon on top. George Hunt and Michelle Marieschi right there in second place, only about 1.5 to 2 lengths off the lead, and there's a gap of 4 more lengths back to Western Fling as they head towards the 19th fence. Ross Bryan leads by about 2 lengths. Michelle Marieschi racing in second place, Western Fling in third. At the fence, it's Ross Bryan on top. Michelle Marieschi in second place, now only about 1.5 to 2 lengths off the lead, with Western Fling another 4 or 5 lengths farther back, racing in third place. Ross Bryan leads down the hill towards the third fence from home. Moving up on the outside is George Hunt and Michelle Marieschi. It's a challenge for the lead, and they jumped out with neck and neck with Michelle Marieschi going to the lead. And that was Western Fling that went down at the fence. Now they cross Tufton Avenue, and George Hunt and Michelle Marieschi on the outside, Ross Bryan and Clara McMahon on the inside. They've got 2 more fences to clear. Michelle Marieschi and Ross Bryan heading towards the second last, about 1/4 mile from home. Michelle Marieschi on the outside and George Hunt jumping with the lead. Ross Bryan jumping in second place, heading towards the final fence. With about 3/16 of a mile to go, Michelle Marieschi leads under George Hunt. Ross Bryan and Clara McMahon trying to make up ground in second place, but has about 6 lengths to make up. They head towards, and now over the last fence, George Hunt and Michelle Marici on top. Russ Bryan trying to get there on the inside. It's Michelle Marici with the lead as they head towards the wire. Michelle Marici is on his way to victory in the 113th running of the Hunt Cup. George Hunt and Michelle Marici. Russ Bryan running a great race in second place.
Now I only owe you.